Welcome to the Running Network Show. Join us each time as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great sport.
We're from Playmakers, and welcome to Club Nationals at Lexington.
Look at Goldsby right up front.
Is that it?
Yeah, Goldsby!
Let's go Goldsby!
We're just finished the Masters men's races at the USATF National Club Cross Country Nationals. And we have the runner-up men's 60 and over team with us, and they're all from Frontline Racing Team. And let's get names.
Wally Harrella.
Doug Goodhue.
Dave Manier.
Lloyd Hansen.
So, Doug, I think of this group you came in first, and you might have been the first in your individual age group. Let's talk a little bit about the course and the race.
Actually, it was an excellent day to run. You know, blue skies, and the course was a little muddy in some spots. I think that was after the frost melted, but it was a very testing course. A lot of hills, and I think our legs kind of wore out at the end.
Well, it's supposed to be that way, isn't it?
I think it is. I think that's the whole attraction of cross-country running. Yes.
Well, now, Wally, you've run this a couple of times. Do you like these hills?
I did like them because I live in Ann Arbor. I get some training on hills. The last 2 years were muddy and very cold, so this is a perfect day. It's a beautiful day here in Kentucky. It's rolling as this is horse country, and that's kind of what you needed to be on this course, is to be able to challenge the hills and loosen up on the downhill. And you know, I think we did really well. I'm glad we have our two new teammates the last 2 years. We needed them this year because they were ahead of me, and they ran great.
Well, I think everybody did really well. And Dave, this is maybe the first time you've put on spikes, is that right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's something different for me. It's a lot of fun, and I feel pretty honored running with these guys. They're such great runners, and enjoy the nice day we had, and it's a lot of fun.
And so, Lloyd, have you run these races yourselves before?
Actually, this was my first cross-country race as well, but I had a great time today, a terrific course, and it felt a real honor to run with these guys.
Well, congratulations. It was a real honor to see all of you come in second in the nation.
Yeah.
All right, we're here with the champion men's 60 and over team at the USATF National Club Cross Country Championships. And let's get names.
Amby Burfoot. Doug Brown.
Roger Price.
Carl Weaver.
Terry Delph.
You had quite a strategy. I know one of the teams that was hot on your heels was the Frontline team from Michigan. What was your strategy for running the race? And let's see, are you the team captain here?
Sort of. Well, Roger and I have been putting the team together for many years, and yeah, Frontline was our target today. We knew that they were going to be our competition, and we were ready. And then I heard you guys had a lot of snow in Michigan. We said, well, maybe they weren't practicing too much this past week. So.
Let's talk a little bit about the course.
Well, it was definitely unforgiving. It just, matter of fact, I was surprised about how much mud did develop. My lady friend Madeline had run the women's race, and she goes, "There's mud out there." And I'm like, "Mud where? There was no mud yesterday." And sure enough, there was a lot of it just boiling up. So that kind of made it a little bit unusual, that we were expecting a hard, solid course, and then it was, slopping around. But the hills were I just kept on counting. I got 3 down, 7 to go, 4 down, 6 to go. That's what I kept on doing. Oh man, 10 hills, that's tough.
So for folks who might not know, where's your club located?
In New Jersey. Club's called Road Valley Roadrunners, and that's it.
And you've been running this race for a few years now, right?
Well, the club has, but this is my first year running.
Your first time?
Yeah, at National Cross Country, so that was pretty big deal.
Did you wear spikes?
I didn't. I wish I left them in the car, and I should have brought them with me.
First time.
Yeah.
First time for this one. Wow.
Yeah.
So what did you think?
Oh, it was pretty. I didn't mind the course. Everybody said it was going to be tough, but I thought it was a pretty fair course, and the hills were not too steep. There was a lot of them, but they were gradual, so it wasn't too bad.
Well, it's supposed to be tough.
Well, yeah, no, it was good. It was good.
So who was the lead runner?
I was.
You were. Yeah. So what was it like being the lead runner, not exactly knowing whether the team was?
Well, I kind of knew that Amby and Terry would be fairly close. Our women folks for helping us by trying to give us an idea of what place we were in, because we knew that we did our homework. Doug and I really did a lot of homework, and we knew which teams had runners that were potentially going to be ahead of any of us. So they were trying to give us an idea of, if they told me there was 8 people ahead of me, I'm like, all right, that's pretty bad. If there's 3 people ahead of me, then I said, okay, that's only possibly 2 teams. So that was the idea, was mostly just to pick off guys, and hopefully that they were guys on teams, or it doesn't really matter, but just try to get as many 60-year-olds behind us, and hopefully that these guys were still, which I was really surprised. I came in, and then within 40 seconds there was, these 2, Terry and Amby came in, and I said, we got it. I mean, I don't see how we could lose after that.
Well, it looks to me like you're the only team with official cheerleaders with their own jackets. Would that be right? Is that true, Amby?
It made all the difference today. It was great, especially on this course where you saw them so often. And not only are they cheerleaders, but they're loud cheerleaders. They're good-looking cheerleaders. They've got cowbells and whistles and clackers and all sorts of things. So it was fun to have them come by them every mile.
Well, it worked. Congratulations, cheerleaders and the team, and we'll look forward to seeing you in Charlotte next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. We just finished the Masters men's race at the USATF National Club Cross Country Race, and we're with the winner, Tracy Locken, and this is the second time you've run it, and you were just cruising. Tell us about your race.
I took off probably at the start feeling pretty comfortable. I knew that this horse was going to be conducive to my training up in Marquette, Michigan, a lot of hills. And by coming down here yesterday and walking the course, I knew that it was pretty much kind of in my backyard. So I knew that I was going to work the uphills and kind of go with the flow on the downhills and see where I was sitting after 3 laps. And it worked out with about a mile to go at mile 5. I just started pushing the uphills. And I made a little bit of a gap and just tried to hold them off, and it ended up working out. And even luck works sometimes.
Well, it's kind of cool because you pass people who are known as the Masters Runner of the Year this year, last year, a couple of other winners. Did you have them in your sights the whole way, and did you depend on that kick at the end?
Actually, I really wasn't depending on anything. I just was just working on my strengths, which are, for the most part, I like hills, and I just kind of work the downhills and just maintain on the flats. And like I tell anybody, when you get a chance to perform, anybody can win or get beat on any given day, and it's just it's nice to come out here and participate. But it just happened to work out for me today. And I'm just thankful to have the opportunity to come down here and do it.
Well, it's fun to see you. I guess it was 2006 when you came out of nowhere. People were saying, Tracy who? But now you're the one with the target on your back, aren't you?
It seems like it is. It was San Francisco was my first one when I national championship for club cross country, and I won by 4 seconds. And then Westchester the next year. I tried something that I normally don't do, is try to take it from point A to point B, and got snuck out at the end by a man named Pete McGill. And then last year in Spokane, Washington, where it was beautiful on a Thursday, and then that Saturday was like 17 degrees with a wind chill of 5 below, and I was in the hunt probably through about 4.5, and I don't know, I'm a little guy, and 45 mile an hour winds after a while just kind of kicked me around, and I took third, but it was all right. So I was kind of happy this year to come back in some nice warmer weather, nice ground, and good atmosphere, and defend, or at least the USATF championships again.